Imagine someone tells you this life plan from a young age. Work hard, save money, invest little by little, and at 65, maybe, just maybe, you can enjoy life. Great plan. But there is one small problem. It steals 40 years of your life. And the funny thing is, most people follow it without even questioning it, like it is the only way. But there is one question almost nobody asks: if this is the right path to become rich. Why do most people who follow it never become rich? Listen to me carefully. There are three paths in life, and only one truly leads to financial freedom. The first path is the most dangerous, the path of the person who lives for today, spends everything they earn, lives with debt, and when the bill of life comes, there is nothing left. It's like driving a car without brakes, fun until the turn comes. The second path is the one almost everyone teaches us: school, job, saving, retirement. The promise is simple: work for 40 years and in the end, you will be safe. It sounds logical until you make a simple calculation. If you work 40 years to enjoy life in the last 10 or 15, then you actually traded your time for a delayed life. And time is the only thing you can't buy back. The third path is completely different. It is not based on selling time. It is based on creating something that works for you, something that can grow, something that can scale, something that can reach thousands or even millions of people. In other words, you don't sell hours, you create value, and this is where the real game begins. Because money does not come from effort. It comes from the value you create for other people. If you help 10 people, you get paid like you helped 10 people. If you help 1 million people, you already know what happens. And here is the first big truth. Wealth is not about luck. It is about scale. Think about a simple example. One person works in a coffee shop, works hard, 8 hours a day, every day. Even if they are the best worker in the world, there is a limit to how much they can earn. Why? Because they sell time. Now imagine someone else. They spend months creating a product that solves a problem. On day 1, 5 people buy it. On day 2, 50. Next month, 5,000. Suddenly, the same thing. They created once, makes money again and again. This is the secret. Wealth does not come when you work more. It comes when the system works without you. But there is a trap that catches almost everyone. The trap of fast money. When people hear about wealth, think crypto, lottery, lucky investments. But this is like trying to get rich by buying lottery tickets. Can it happen? Yes. Is it a strategy? No. It is luck. The real path is simpler and harder. Yeah, you heard that right. You must create something that has 5 basic qualities. First, it solves a real problem. Second, it can reach many people. Third, it can work without depending on your time. Fourth, it can grow. And fifth, it has value for years. If a system has these elements, it can change your life. And here, the book gives a real example. The author himself, before becoming financially free, tried to follow the normal path, but he quickly realized something. As long as you sell your time, there will always be a limit to how much money you can make. So, he entered the limousine business. At first, he worked inside the market. But then, he noticed something interesting. Customers had trouble finding and comparing limousine services, and there, he saw the opportunity. Instead of just working more hours, he created an online system, a directory that connected customers with limousine companies, something very different from a normal job because this system could serve people in many cities without him being present every minute, every time someone searched for a limousine service. The system worked, even while he was sleeping. This is where the game changes. When you stop trading time for money and start creating value machines. Of course, there is something you need to understand. This path is not easy, but it is fair because it rewards value. And there is one phrase that explains it perfectly. If you want to make millions, help millions of people. That's simple and that hard because it requires something many people avoid. Responsibility. Financial freedom does not come from luck. It comes from decisions, from risk, from creation, from failure, and from the ability to continue when things don't work. The biggest irony is this. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid risk and end up living the most dangerous life, a life where their time does not belong to them. Real security is not a salary. It is the ability to create value. Because if you can create value, you can create money. And if you can create money, you can create freedom. And in the end, that is the real meaning of wealth. Not the cars, not the houses, not the expensive watches, but something much simpler. The freedom to live your life on your own terms. And maybe the most powerful idea of all is this. Life is not a rehearsal. There is no second one. So the question is not if you can follow the fast path. The question is, will you keep driving in the slow lane or will you change lanes? The choice is yours.